y'all, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be going through South America, which is going to be our third continent unit from Gather Round Homeschool. So I'll show you all the inside, and then I'll show you a couple of the books that we have that we are going to be putting with this unit. So stick around. As I mentioned, this is our third continent unit. We've done Africa and we did Australia and Oceania. Then we had a long break with a mix of things and nothing there for a little while. And then now we're getting back into our continent units. That's just kind of the way that it worked out. I didn't necessarily plan for that or anything, but that's where we are. And I'm really excited to be back into a continent. We really enjoyed Africa and Australia. So I'm looking forward to South America. My daughter is most excited about this one because it does include Spanish. So she's looking forward to that. But in today's video, I am going to give you a flip through of both the early reader student notebook, because that's what I have. I have one daughter currently in the early reader level, so you'll get to see through that. And then of course I will give you a flip through of the teacher's guide. And then, like I said, I already had some books just here in our home library that I went ahead and pulled out. You guys hopefully know about my little system I have here on top of our bookshelves. I have these little magazine holders, and as we kind of go through the year, I will pull books out that I think will go for the units that are coming up next. So over the last several months, as I've come across books or we read a book and I'm like, that will work really great for this unit, I will stick it in here. So I've emptied that out, as you see, with a stack of books. So I'll briefly show you guys those as well. What's another thing to mention? This unit and my printer did not get along very well. So the print quality is not fantastic on this, just because my printer was having a bad day. It got better towards the end. You guys will see that, but just know that I bought the digital version of this. And so obviously this is not the print quality that you would get from the print, that you order from Gather Round. I think that's it. I think that's all. Yes, so let's just get into it. We'll do teacher's guide first, and then we will do student notebook. All right, up first is the teacher's guide. Okay, as always is your note to the teacher. Some more information on Gather Round. Another thing that I did not mention at the beginning was this unit is a year 1 unit, I believe. I think it's at the end, towards the end of year 1. So it is going to be very different than some of the newer units that have come out. So just something to keep in mind. Table of contents, 20 lessons as always. It looks like we are going through both the country and then the capital city, I believe. I will be honest and tell you that I don't know all of the capital cities of all of these countries, so I will be learning in this one as well, but that's what it looks like from what I can tell. So, of course, we start with Venezuela. The layout of this is very similar, obviously, to all of the other continents, where you've got your facts section. You're going to have animals and ecosystems. You're also going to have some history, that type of thing. This one is going to be a little different because, like I said, you do learn Spanish. So my daughter is very excited about that. You do have an activity break here. Here is a fun fact. Okay. And then this is your day at a glance. Again, this layout is going to be different if you guys are used to some of the newer units, but this is basically an overview of what's happening in the student notebooks with some answer keys there if you need them. Okay, on to lesson 2. We do get to meet a child in, I believe, each of the lessons from 2 to 20. There's a new child that we meet that lives in that area. So here we've got food. An extension activity is look up videos of dancing. We love that. We love watching all the videos. That was one of our favorite parts with the other continents. Okay, there's another activity break. There's a bird that you're going to be learning about. And then you have this extra. It says throughout this unit, we will follow events that are unfolding in the countries we study with our reporter feature extra. So this was in 2020, but this is just giving you kind of a current events to speak, although this obviously was a couple of years ago, but pretty cool. And then again with your day at a glance. So I'm just going to keep flipping through here and show you guys a little bit more of the inside. So that is your teacher's guide. Moving on to the student notebook. Again, this is going to be the early reader level because that's what I have. I have an early reader. As always, bind at the top. So I will do my best to show you guys the pages inside, but it is a little difficult because these are going to be upside down. So we're just gonna try and make it work. This is just a peek inside anyway. So you have your welcome letter, your scope and sequence. This one does come with a reading log. Again, it's an older one, so those are pulled out of here. They don't print normally. You can just have this as an extra for some of the newer ones. Again, with your table of contents, 20 lessons. So your notebooking page, you're going to color the flag, match your Spanish word with your English word. This section, I remember seeing lots of questions regarding this section for these kind of earlier units. The way that it was explained to me was in here, your child is to dictate to you something that they learned. You write in this box and then they copy it here. You don't have to do it that way. Obviously, that was just the intention. So they could draw in here if they want to, or draw a picture to go with, or however you want to do that. But that was kind of the intention with this section here. And then here we're learning about blue crabs. So you can draw in color, answer some questions. Here is your copywork and your spelling. Then looks like we've got a rabbit trail here for more language arts on reliable sources. And then spiritual disciplines for your Bible. And then we move on to lesson 2. So back with the notebooking page. This is that bird that we saw in the teacher's guide, and they're going to label it from things in the appendix. This is starting to work on your writing project, which I believe is a newspaper of some sort, I think. And then resourcefulness. So for your social studies, they get to build a shelter or design their own shelter with things that they can find around the house. and then your Bible. So I will, same with this one, just kind of flip through and show you guys the rest of the student notebook. All right, there you go. There is your look inside South America. All right, so that is the inside of the unit. Briefly, I will show you guys again the books that I got. Now, I don't know if any of these are from the book list or not. I haven't printed out the book list yet. So I don't know if these are on there. These were just ones that I happen to already have here at home. And so I just grabbed them again because I thought they would go well with the unit. I will go through the book list and see if there's any on there that we want to purchase, or maybe if there's just some at our local library that we can snag and kind of make it work. But this is what we have. So we do have both of these. Who is Pela? Right? I looked up pronunciation before I made this video because I did not want to embarrass myself, and I wanted to make sure I pronounced his name correctly because I have never heard of him, and I want to read about him, obviously. So I looked up the pronunciation so that I would have it right, and I think that's right, Pela, but I don't know. You guys you can very nicely correct me in the comments if necessary. But yeah, I'm not sure. We're still a little, let's see if it tells me right here. We're still a little, yeah, Pele. Maybe that's what it is, Pele, because that's what it says, P-H-A-L-A-Y. Pele. Oh man, I'm gonna have to YouTube it again. Anyway, the who was and what was books, they're still a little for us. Sometimes they're okay, sometimes they are a little much. So I'll just have to briefly proofread this one to see if we'll actually do this as a read aloud or not. But the where is the Amazon, the where is usually is a little bit more intriguing and a little bit more appropriate for my daughter's level. And so we will likely read this as our read aloud, and she knows about the Amazon. So this will, it'll keep her engaged. And then I don't know where this came from, to be completely honest with you, but I have it, and she is on a family trip to Brazil. So I thought maybe we'd try it as a read aloud. It's Leah Dives In. This is an American Girl book. We've not done any American Girl books, so I thought we would try it and see if maybe we like it as a read aloud. I do have a lot of them. I think this was like a free homeschool thing. I don't know. Anyway, so we'll try it since she goes on a family trip to Brazil. I threw it in here in case we're interested. Then I also have If I Ran the Rainforest. So this is obviously a Cat in the Hat learning library book. And these are fun. My daughter likes these. So that one will go well. It's just a fun little picture book. Giraffes Can't Dance. I think we've read this a time or two, but it's still a fun one. I think this one was listed as a one of the books. I feel like I saw that on the book list, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Okay, this is another one that I'm hopefully am pronouncing correctly. I will have to do some research and look, but this one I also believe was on the book list, or maybe not. Maybe I just saw it and thought it would be really cool. The Great Kapok Tree, A Tale of the Amazon Rainforest. So this one looks like a really cool one as well. Excited about reading that one. And then I knew this one would go, and my daughter loves these, so I had to get it. It's the Shine a Light Secrets of the Rainforest. I think I got all of these. Yeah, I'm looking at them now. I got all of these off of thrift books. So it's very possible that I just typed in, I don't know, rainforest, Amazon, rainforest, South America, you know, just kind of some keywords, and then just went off of that. But my daughter loves the Shine a Light books, so I thought this one would be really cool, and I got it for a fraction of the price, which is always great. So this one will be a fun one. So that's what we have now. I didn't show you very many pages. That's what we have now for books for South America. Like I said, I will probably grab some more from the library. And now I just have to go through and do my little tabs like I showed you guys in lots of videos way back. I'll try and link it up for you if you guys want to see kind of how I go through and do my tabs on each of the lessons to plan any additional activities, videos, that kind of thing, so that I can be prepared a little bit ahead of time. But other than that, I think that is it for today's video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.